fuck, guys?
Narration des menus. Non. Activez la synthèse vocale pour permettre la lecture vocale des éléments de menu sélectionnés.
Oh no, not that. Okay, I see now. There.
Ah, London. What a town. History around every corner, and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art. And multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
What's our status?
Perimeter security's down, but plenty of your flying friends about.
Fucking hell.
Oh, that's not good.
Dalton, no time to waste.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in. Any idea what we're up against, Bagley?
If you haven't brushed off, I might. Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley. The government would sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
We'll have to sort this one on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a little worry in Sabine's voice?
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings. This explains so much.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is.
God, funny. Not there.
That hurt you more than it hurt me.
Do us a favor and keep it quiet, Dalton.
If they don't shoot me, I won't shoot them. How's that?
Dot the I's and cross the T's, lads. Copy that.
This is utter nonsense.
They've got loads of DedSec gear down here. And why do you suppose that is?
What? How did they get their hands on it?
I don't know. But someone wants to make it look like DedSec was here.
Shit. You need to proceed with extreme caution, Dalton.
Who are these men in black anyway?
Nothing identifying. I suspect that's by design.
Electrical is live. Repeat. The fireworks are live.
Oh, fuck me. The entire place is rigged to blow.
Jesus, those canisters. Bagley, is that...
RDX nitrogen. Enough to level Parliament.
Can you locate a detonator, Bagley?
Not exactly, but there's a device streaming a fuckload of encrypted data from the floor above you.
Yeah, that fits the bill. On my way. They've staged DedSec propaganda all around the bombs. These pricks are gonna blow up Parliament and hang it on us.
Not if you get to that detonator first.
There.
Bagley, is that not the detonator?
No, but it's a transmitter sending a signal to a device on the floor above us. Safe to assume that would be the detonator we're looking for.
Okay.
Right in the House of Commons. Whoever these men in black are, they've got brass bollocks to set up in the centre of government.
found the detonator. And it's definitely live. Bagley, I'm gonna need some help with this.
Yes, you are, but sadly, I'm locked out.
Fuck. Well, we don't have a chance without Bagley.
Wait, I might know a workaround. We trained in manual overrides at MI5.
You're full of surprises. Be quick about it.
All right, Bagley, do your thing.
I'm in. And the bombs have just armed themselves. Well, that may complicate matters.
Fuck's sake. Can you defuse them or not?
Of course I can, but I might also trip another failsafe and vaporize you, so fair warning.
Expect this to draw some attention your way, Dalton.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Company at our back door. Shit. Dalton, we've got some heat here at HQ.
How long's this gonna take, Bagley?
Depends how often you interrupt me with questions.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Fuck.
Get high.
They're on me. I'll try and hold them off.
Could be anywhere right now. We've got a shooter! That's a hit!
Bagley, update.
Move into a
Let's just say I'm both impressed and annoyed by how sophisticated this anti-tamper security is. Still working.
Cover me! Make it stop! What the fuck was that?
Bagley, tell me you're close.
Injured!
I'm through security, now wading through terabytes of decoy code looking for the detonation sequence.
I'm taking fire! Who's the suspect? Move the cover! In the car and the body bag. Which one? Replacing magazine! I need urgent backup now! Target is firing! Watch out! Shots fired!
Problem, Dalton. I need your physical appendages now.
What's wrong?
There are 3 slots on the left. One of them is the receiver. You need to pull the controller wire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm fucking not. Pull the wire.
If this gets me blown up...
Bombs defused. See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Bagley, you bastard. You nearly gave me a bloody heart attack then. Whoa, what the fuck am I looking at?
It appears Parliament is not the only target. More bombs are going live as we speak.
On screen, Bagley.
Now we need to get the word out. Those sites need to be evacuated.
They're spread out all over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at the town conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it...
I can shut it all down. Sabine!
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
Sabine, what's going on?
We're being raided. It's a bloodbath. Her protocol is to wipe everything, including Bagley.
I need him for the transmitter.
I know, but if they get him, they get everything. Names, ops, locations.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Do it, Sabine, and get the hell out of there.
Fuck. Okay, Bagley's down. You're on your own. Dalton, if this goes...
It won't. I'll see you at the rally point. I promise.
Right.
I need a hand! Put the gun down now.
Let's go hop and hop.
Where are you? Okay. Bingo. No.
Well done, Dalton Wolf. I'm impressed.
The fuck are you?
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work. Killing thousands of...
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It's not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. 0 day. It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my god.
Watch Dogs Legion.
Moments ago, a series of explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
Mourners gathered for a series of candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser focused.
Today at 10 Downing Street, where Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London. Cass has vowed to hunt down DedSec. Terrorist responses failed. Albion used cutting-edge artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning to would-be insurgents.
Top corporations are posting record profits due to increased efficiencies in production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed and approved for security purposes.
Getting a long overdue cleanup as crime numbers take a dive. Illegal gambling, drug trafficking and prostitution all down following prosecutions of the leaders of 4 of London's 5 largest criminal syndicates. The streets of Camden and Brixton.
Like Londoners, as Albion's mandate is extended indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs, thanks to the deployment.
Big news outlets, reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square have been greatly exaggerated, possibly by foreign meddlers pushing a false narrative through social media. Albion is in complete control of a few...
To reprimand the public about the circulation of fake news, conspiracy theories persisting in dark corners of the internet that terrorist group DedSec were framed for the bombings have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera. The facts simply support any other story.
Welcome to Watch Dogs Legion. Oh god, I've been wanted to do a live stream on that since a while now.
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec showed their true colors. It's terrifying to think we harbored such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next I have Crypto King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
Everyone should. Why make it easier for them to track you? And now we're seeing what they're capable of and how far they're willing to go.
Hold on. Do you mean the government? Are you suggesting the government was responsible for the bombings?
Shit. Situation is worse than I thought. Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board.
No, no. No. Trahison de droit, allez, on attend. Ce serait utile. Oh, attends, une ligne directe avec le commissaire. I'll say more this one. There you go. There, I've chosen those three.
Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
All right.
No, good. That's as it should be. This is The Bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest blowflies to the course of the world's fever, it's Alice.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion, your friends and mine. Alice, the government has extended Albion's contract and have also boasted that violent crime has plummeted to a record low. Now, extending Albion's contract, to me, that's like having a pet dog, let's call it Nigel for the sake of argument, that attacks you every single day and thinking to yourself, wouldn't it be nice?
But no, say you feel what is.
That contract has been extended so many times, it's like the neck of a politician that's criticised the government.
It's really hard.
I'm not sure entirely how those contract extension negotiations went, probably like a footballer. In the old days, I assume Albion's agent was leaking stories to the press about how our favourite private militia was being tapped up by Barcelona. The government panics and thinks, well, we better get them signed up before it's too late. But still, violent crime, a record low, although I imagine that probably depends exactly how you count it. If you include violent crime committed by the state, either themselves or via Albion, their chosen violent crime contractors, who provide such a very valuable bargain service of beating people up, well, it's probably not quite as low as the figures suggest.
I don't know. I think they're probably right. Who has the opportunity to commit violent crime these days anyway? The moment you pick up a fruit knife, you get tasered by a robot policeman and deported for looking Bulgarian. It's a much more peaceful society. It's just much less of a society.
I want to know the details of the contracts. Alice, I mean, are they paid per dissident duffed up? Is it a set rate for each extrajudicial state mugging? And what is that rate? What do you think?
Well, they certainly look like they're trying to hit a quota of some kind.
But what is the set rate?
All citizens are required to give Albion personnel...
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
As long as I don't have to cut my pant or unlock some ancient blood seal, we should be fine.
Just the back of a pub, but oh god, the energy. There wasn't a single person in there who wasn't transfixed. It was wonderful. Bugger me if I can remember what they were called. That? I see the set of the year and I forgot to ask the band's name.
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
Wish me luck.
there. But the car are freaking hard to drive. How the fuck? How the fuck you want me to drive something like that?
Hello?
Way too
Anyone there?
excited.
I better get the power back on.
Main animal.
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Sabine sent me. I'm a friend.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed. Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
Who could be brazen enough to set DedSec up for the bombings?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call. Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley. God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Well, Ross Clot, I'm glad you're still with us.
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition here would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
Listen me. As far as London is concerned, DedSec is responsible for the bombings, and anyone still working for them is persona non grata.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. This city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
Well, sometimes you have to do what's right.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec.
Cool.
Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit.
Now, let's use that. Technological upgrade. Tech skill. Hold up, I'll read and I'll tell you what's actually say from French to English. Okay. Okay, so basically the tech skill that is the first one to the left, is basically some skill point that actually for tech, upgrading tech and all that, developing new kind of tech, and now gadgets and weapons. That is the middle one. Okay, so basically the gadget, otherwise says tools and weapon, we can buy technological enter menu of tech by obtain and upgrading gadget or tools, as we can say, weapons, and some hacking tool basically. Now the last one to the right. Okay, so basically the tech I'm actually having develop or upgrading, whatever you want to say, can be added and modified from the menu team menu. Basically the tech you're going to equip going basically to be available for all agents, or it's going to be, that's the only thing I'm not sure, you're going to be capable of using maybe the same tech, or you can select different one for different character. Okay, now that is what they said. Ooh, Spidey. AA camouflage. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Can we actually? I want to. Yeah, no, that's what I thought. Hold up. Data. No.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're abs...
Okay, let's check the mission. Okay. Team. Huh. This, there. Okay. So basically we can play this one. It's on manager that can do multiple stuff at the same time, and we can have this one that is game video creator basically.
We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
Okay. Mask. I really like that one. No, I'll stick with that one. Grab button admin opening. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't have.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we tried to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
I'll be right down. Could use the warm-up.
There, it should be all good.
Let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me. Don't be shy. Nice one! You'll want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. Couldn't have done that better myself. Just like that.
There.
Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Good.
There's only one more skill you need to master: socialization. The rest of your team has arrived. Why not go and have a chat?
Welcome to DedSec.
Oh, yes. I'm ready, willing, and able to serve.
Yo.
I can't believe it was this easy. There's no test or anything. We just DedSec straight up.
I'm afraid it's too late. We're learning on the job.
Now that you're all as thick as cyber thieves, Sabine would like to talk to you.
I will have to learn how to control actually core better.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
Absolutely. And we'll help take down the people who are exploiting this tragedy.
Albion PMCs have occupied this city.
Anyone they don't like gets locked up and beaten.
Yeah, but Clan Kelly are the ones taking real advantage. We need to lay the boots on them too.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
Enough chit-chat.
First order of business. The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR Reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day.
So let's left the hideout.
Country, yeah. Look where that's got us.
Yeah?
Am I stuttering? The whole
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
to the point where she starts thinking, okay, I'm thinking from the dating app is actually serious. It could happen. And just when she's about to stay around the woods, and there's the restaurant. And it's this place called
All sorted then? Jolly good.
What about Bobby back?
Yeah, I'm good. Usually I never lose my head like that. I can't believe this is happening. They want to try to test me? They'll see what I'm...
Carry your identification cards at all times. It is your
people
duty
just
to
trying my
maintain
patience.
order.
There's no need for that.
Mess with the wrong one this time. I swear.
All right.
I'm so pissed.
Everybody just relax. There's no need for that. Go home and take a bath or something. Unwind.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Usually I never lose my head like that.
You are monitored by CCTV.
It's unacceptable. This will not end good for them. They should have never messed with me.
Seriously, what is going on? All right. Everybody just relax.
They want to try to test me? They'll see what
Let's
I'm...
turn the volume down, eh? Let's discuss this. Oh, well, thank you, I suppose.
I'm better off anyway. I'm okay. I'm okay. I refuse to put up with this. They want to try to test me? They'll see what happens.
Albion personnel are authorized to use force. Always comply promptly to instructions.
What is going on? Just calm down, please.
This will not end good for them. They should have
There's
never
no
messed
need
with
for
me.
that. Let's discuss this. It's about time, I'd say.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Whatever. See if I care anymore.
All citizens are advised to remain indoors
I
during
refuse to
high-risk
put up with
hours.
want to try to test me? They'll see what I'm...
All right, everybody just relax.
This will not end good for them. They should have never
Let's
messed
turn
with
the
me.
volume down, eh?
Due to heightened
Just
criminal activity,
calm down,
pedestrians
please.
at night may be at risk.
Good. Remember to take deep breaths.
Whatever. See if I care anymore. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Stay indoors when possible.
Can't believe
It is
this
your
is
duty
happening.
to maintain order.
They want to try to test me? They'll see what I'm...
Why does this always bloody happen?
Let's turn the volume down, eh?
This will not end good for them. They should have
There's
never
no
messed with
need
me.
for that.
Albion personnel are here to serve the community. Obey them.
Let's discuss this. Go home and take a bath or something. Unwind.
Usually I never lose my head like that. All right. Yeah, I'm good.
People just trying my patience. This is happening.
Just take a deep breath. Just calm down.
All citizens are required to present their optics to Albion personnel upon request. Thank you for your compliance.
Check him down. Troy, begin a search.
We're supposed to have the Mother of Parliaments. Well, this is one mother that has emphatically abandoned her kids in the woods to be brought up by wolves. Let me tell you, that never... works out like it does in the stories. Wolves are bad parents, unless you're a wolf, in which case they can do a job bringing you up as a wolf. Do not give your children to wolves. And do we actually own anything as a country now? Is there anything we haven't flogged off for profit? Oh, I think we've basically just become a homeopathic Britain. Diluted and diluted until there's barely a trace of the original Britain left. But some quackish lunatics insist it actually works better that way. It's total bullshit. Is there anything left? New on the bug this week, a new feature, the Bug Off feature. The person who has most irritated us in Britain this week, we're going to tell to bug off, and to get things going, I'm going to nominate Big Nigel. Nigel Catholic, this is Britain. He tells us this place is a bastion of freedom. I'm just not sure that that kind of freedom should involve Big Nigel expressing his freedom to run a private army. I guess, historically, there is a precedent, the East India Company. That was a trading house with an army of 250,000 soldiers, which is a lot for a company. The Bug PLC has Alice with a water pistol, but crucially, compared with Albion, the East India Company didn't operate its $250,000-strong army in London. It did it a long way away, out of sight, out of mind. Anyone to nominate for the Bug Off, Alice?
I think today's bug off for me goes to my streaming service. I'm sick of being recommended things based on things I already like. The other day it recommended me to watch a reality TV competitive dating show set in a nude commune. Andy, I watched and I liked it, and I do not want to be the kind of person who enjoys nude competitive reality television dating shows.
If you're feeling out of your depth or like you could use a breather, you can always call on your new teammates to step in. It's your call.
That's the advantage of working together instead of alone.
I'm here. Yeah.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area. That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
It's almost as if you're raising digital specters for the city.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit! For some reason I can't clone it to our servers. Alright, access the network here, and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one. That's the CTOS up there. Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
Find them!
Bagley, how can we get you this AR reconstruction tech?
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I can recalibrate it to the DedSec network and clone my own version.
You have a plan to get the server off the roof?
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
Got any idea where I might find this heavy lifter, Bagley?
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
Obviously, Bagley.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates. The demands of being a DedSec operative are all consuming, so taking app gigs is a good way to make some extra quid that works around your new schedule. Lots of people will pay well to have their sensitive packages handled with care, and some will even pay you for deliveries. Ha ha!
Involuntary hide and seek. You are listening to The Bar. I will conclude by saying, out of all the things wrong with Britain today, I think immigration is right up there, Alice. When you think of all the health professions we've stolen from overseas over the years here in Britain, it's quite possible that all these people are just coming here to try to get an appointment with their local doctor.
Yes, Andy, certainly as someone who came from the expanded arm of the Empire and Britain is still reaching out rather than folding in on itself. Most of us would come here to visit our stuff in India.
You don't strike me as the kind of person who waits for someone to come save them. You ready to fight for freedom?
DedSec, right? Good. You can give me an hand with something.
That's what we're here for. What's going on?
The long and short is I borrowed some money from the Kellys to pay off a medical bill. But now they keep increasing their interest rate, so I gotta work for them, forever. Help me clear this debt. I'm too old for this nonsense.
All right. Leave it with us.
Clan Kelly will bleed our new friend dry if we don't do something. This particular construction site is a money laundering front for a Kelly chapter out of Camden Market. Any record of the debt would be stored there.
Copy.
Much friendlier Germans. Let them stay.
Well, that's all today, Buxters. It's not as bad as it seems. Honestly. I hope. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Good Lord. Clan Kelly has the whole entire market under control. When did the operation get so big?
You're looking for a terminal or some kind of device that Clan Kelly would have stored the debt records on. Don't have the right tool for the job? You can exchange your gadget for a different one that's better suited to the situation.
And Prime Minister Dev Hassani isn't even around to pretend to care. How do we go from a consumer paradise to a place of empty shelves and fighting for supply? What turns around plenty into a wild west of wars, food battles and black market barons? We protect everyone who comes on the podcast by keeping their identities a secret. Here's veterans look to report to Ian on the power behind this.
Got no. Good looking, you lazy. I'll try over there. Hey, drone, look around.
We've got to track them down.
Fuck away.
Let's look around then.
Moving on. Head back. driving that thing around. Kick him out. Get moving. Go. Hey, someone's paying with this ride. Find out who it is.
Hey guys, I'll stop here for today. See you soon.